Hey Taurus, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Tonight I'm going to be doing your love and separation spread for the month of May. Wanted to say thank you for the 1.1 thousand views for your last your last read from last month. Subscribers, thank you for all of your support for the channel. New subscribers, welcome. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any content. Cross watchers, come on in and let's see if we can get Taurus a good read. Bottom of the deck, we have Imagine. Okay, so somebody is thinking nostalgically. Higher Purpose. So it looks like somebody's trying to find the balance and making a decision to leave a relationship, Taurus. So let's see what the cards have to say. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Coins. So somebody's trying to remain grounded. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you're trying to remain grounded and hold on to your money. And for those of you that are new to the channel, it's one for you, one for your partner. Your blocks, their blocks, the blocks between you, and the potential outcome of the situation. So, Taurus, you have the Prince of Arrows. So, this is basically the Knight of Swords. It looks like you want to communicate. And your partner has the Nine of Swords, which is the anxiety card, sleepless nights. So you want to communicate something about this relationship. You want to communicate your love to this person, perhaps. And your partner's having anxiety because maybe they're waiting for you to understand that this relationship has a higher purpose. Or you, them. You know, the energies can be reversed. All right, Taurus, you have 6 of coins, equal give and take. It's a lot of money for you, Taurus, in this read. 5 of coins, being left out in the cold. And the 6 of cups, soulmates. So perhaps there was not a lot of equal give and take in relationship, which made you feel like you were left out in the cold, Taurus. There seems to be issues with money. Looks like your partner also wants to communicate. There is a higher purpose. Partner's being touched by an angel, so to speak. And making the conscientious decision to come together. So the blocks here seem to be that you know, perhaps there are financial difficulties. Somebody felt like they were left out in the cold. And coming together in this soulmate relationship is the block. Somebody feels like there's no equal give and take here. Your partner seems like that, you know, they want to communicate to you as well. We have the Prince and Princess, okay? So you're equally yoked. This is a couple. Okay, you could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini. Of course, you know we're coming into Gemini season, so things are going to be clearing right up for us. The confusion And the purging that Scorpio moon brought us is going to be cleared up and put right back with the Gemini season. So perhaps we'll have more balance then. But what I see is there's an issue in coming together. Your partner's going to have to understand, it looks like, and have some divine intervention in coming together in this relationship. They want to communicate. Your partner's waiting for a miracle, okay? Partner's waiting for a miracle here, Taurus. Universe. It looks like to me you're both mirroring each other's behavior. You know, the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups here. You're both thinking back on the relationship. The blocks between the two of you, we have balance. There's no balance. Light and dark, yin and yang. Happy family, happy life. There are, again, money issues. That's a block between the two of you. And awakening. So what I'm seeing here is higher purpose and awakening are going hand in hand. Perhaps you're on a twin flame journey, or you're on some sort of a soulmate journey here in which there needs to be divine intervention and awakening. Okay, an awakening needs to happen in this relationship. Your partner's waiting for a miracle. The blocks between the two of you are money and creating balance in the situation. There isn't any balance here. So it looks like to me perhaps communication needs to be had, and that's why there is this idea of separation here. Let's get some clarifiers on it. So bottom of this deck is healing. There needs to be healing in this situation. You both need to come together and heal. You haven't quite figured out that you need to create this balance down here. You see her foot's usually here in the water, one on the land. And she's pouring the water on both the land and in the water. So looks like to me there needs to be healing, and you need to create some balance. Yeah, there's been conflict in this situation. Somebody has just been kind of like treating this flippantly. You know, they'll use up all the chances they're given, but they're not learning any lessons here. Looks like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn wants equal give and take in an offer. They both want to give and receive an offer. And somebody needs to make an apology. But somebody also is trying to jump out of this relationship for some reason, because maybe hard times have fallen on you. And somebody's not sure where they stand. Yeah, somebody feels like they're walking into a trap. It looks like you want to go forward, Taurus. Very passionately, you want to just spill all of your feelings out. You want to create some balance. You're trying to learn how to create balance. And this is also another twin flame indicator. Somebody understands. Somebody's the queen of all queens. This could be Libra at this point. So Taurus, it looks like to me you want to go toward your Empress. You want to create balance. You want to make things right, Taurus. Either you or your partner. And there needs to be a transformation happen in this situation. You guys are going to have to fight for this if you want it. Again, another Queen of Pentacles. So somebody needs to remain grounded and take care of their finances more appropriately. If you don't, there will be a Tower moment that happens. And somebody's going to break through the defenses of this relationship and run away with it from you. Yeah, somebody was kind of controlling with the money, and they only doled out to their partner every once in a while what they thought they needed to have, and that was breaking your partner's heart. And it looks like to me This love of money here made things a little bit stagnant, and somebody was thinking, you know what, maybe I can do this on my own. I don't mind taking a leap of faith. I don't mind taking the clothes on my back. And again, here you are, Taurus, trying to control a situation that no longer exists. Because what's the king without his coin? But again, king and queen, they're both being given a new opportunity to try to start all over again. But they're going to have to handle the finances in this situation more appropriately and with respect to one another. Yeah, so somebody wants to make an offer of apology. Somebody doesn't see the truth in the situation yet. The truth is kind of still obscured. They're not quite ready to start that new beginning. Somebody is not concentrating on the right things here. And no action's being taken at this time because somebody hasn't taken up the idea that there needs to be action. I think you both want to make things right here, but, you know, somebody's putting the blindfold on here. It looks like your partner's putting the blindfold on here, refusing to make a decision because they think out of sight, out of mind. You know, if I don't see the problems, then there aren't any problems, right? Well, we both know that's not always the case. And, you know, they want equal give and take, but they're not sure they want to give anything because, you know, one of you was laying here on the ground. Okay, this got so bad that one of you was laying on the ground. So there's a lot of issues with money and balancing out money and control of money. Somebody enjoyed being in control of the situation. They enjoyed, Taurus, somebody enjoyed victimizing another person through finances here. You know, they knew what they were doing was wrong. You knew what you were doing was wrong. Your partner knew what they were doing was wrong. And you're trying to find the courage here to figure out how to do this the right way. But unfortunately, there's no movement in this situation yet. Taurus, it looks like you're sad your partner left you. You moved away. Your partner got in the boat and took off with her little sack. Okay, because Taurus, your partner wanted freedom. They didn't care about money. They were tired of being controlled by you. Either you or your partner felt this way. Reverse it if you need to. Judgment was called. Somebody called the situation like they saw it. It was angry communication. And they decided, you know what, I can't live in this anymore. I don't care if I'm leaving with the clothes on my back. I'm out of here because you know what, I'm going toward my happiness. And these coins of yours aren't my happiness. Perhaps, Taurus, either you or your partner, that's what it took for one or the both of you to wake up to this situation and understand that it's not about controlling money. It's about actively partnering together to take care of the finances of the home. It's about coming together to take care of what needs to be taken care of. One can't rule over the other. Okay, it's not an equal partnership that way. And that's exactly what these cards are saying right here. So, here's what I got when I clarified the awakening card. Communication is in baby stages right now. It's not even really happening. The arrows of love haven't shot out yet because somebody's tired of being bound and constrained in a relationship. That was causing someone a great deal of anxiety. Okay, they were done with it. They're tired of being beaten down by this money issue. And somebody got in their car and said, you know what? Screw it. I've got to get out of here. I don't care. I'm done. And they moved forward. Okay, they moved forward with their life, with the little bit of coins that they had. They took forward. And also, it looks like, you know, the lovers, here you are, Taurus. The lovers can either at this point close out or they could begin again. But do you see how these two are coming together equally and making that decision? Okay, so that's what your partner's wanting, Taurus, or that's what you're wanting from your partner, is more equality in the relationship. instead of victimization and control. So that's why you have love and separation. So let's kind of see what our oracles have to say about it. Bottom of the deck, we have Time's Arrow. And again, I'm not familiar with the cards yet, so you'll have to kind of bear with me. What I see right now, though, is somebody is having, it looks like to me that somebody's looking into all of the wisdom that they can to try to decide how to move forward. Because, you know, they're in a place where, you know, it may not be so good. They're looking for direction. So let me just kind of see what this card says here. Rebecca helps the dragon toad in his quest to know the future. She presents a crystal ball, waiting for something to appear. Or perhaps it won't. The future is a murky land, but one thing is certain: time can magnify or diminish. Do things seem futile because time destroys all eventually, or precisely because of this, everything we do has significance? Time diminishes pain as it heals, just as it magnifies us by urging us to spend every moment well. Magnify or diminish, both can better our lives. Time can be your servant, not enemies. So again, you know, your partner feels like you're at a crossroads here where you can either close the cycle out and let it die, or come to terms and negotiate and come in with equal give and take and rebirth the situation on equal playing field, you know, on as equals. So, I mean, that's kind of what the theme is for your read. So there needs to be equal give and take. You guys need to get together and communicate. It looks like you want to. But you're going to have to make the conscientious choice to come together as equals. So that's what I have for you for love and then some. For love and separation, Taurus. I'll be back in June for love and then some.